So Five Nights at Freddy's, Fnaf, if you will. No clue what it is. I've heard of it, obviously. TikTok has been, Never played the game, never watched any videos. Actually, I watched one video a few years ago when Dan and Phil played it for Spooky Week, but that's about all the experience I have. From what I remember, it's a weird game where Freddy goes, rah, and you're like, no. And there's cameras and security footage. But apparently there's like crazy lore, tons of characters, like a whole, many games, fucking sister location. I just remembered that, so I just thought I'd say it. It's one of the games, isn't it? I don't know. I don't want to get into it at all because I'm not interested in this. I am fine with my obsessions as it. Ooh. Sorry, just got a little virus check notification thingy. Anyway, but my stupid TikTok For You page, I swear to Christ. I don't know why, but for some reason it is forcing me into Five Nights at Freddy's. It just, every single video is, Freddy, you're supposed to be on lockdown. Vanessa, I'm a material girl. Ow. It's like, and not even just that, like every single video is fucking Five Nights at Freddy related, and I don't care about Freddy, or the Five Nights, or Vanessa. Who's Vanessa? And why is Freddy a material girl? I don't get it. And it's pissing me off, and I don't like being out of the loop. I don't like not understanding something. I like to be part of the joke, or the conversation, because I don't like being left out. I know, most people love being left out, but personally I don't. So I thought, hey, I will try to learn what the fuck is Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, I know there's some animatronics, you know, the weird, and there's cool songs like do do do. No, that was just dream speed running music, as in like I can play it in my head, I can't sing it out loud. That's part of it. There's cool music, animatronics, which are the Freddy people. That's it. So I'm gonna try to find out tons about Five Nights at Freddy's. Gonna find out about the lore. Gonna find out who Freddy is. I'm gonna write it all in my little notebook. This used to be my therapy notebook, but never really wrote anything because my brain's great and I don't need therapy. Huh, interesting. Fnaf. Time for some Fnaf research. I'm gonna write Fnaf into Google and see what happens. There's a movie? What? It must be shit because I never heard of it. And if I haven't heard of something, it means it has to be shit. That's the only explanation. The latest game is the security breach thingy. Cool. Is it based on a true story? Bloody hope not. I'm gonna write Five Nights at Freddy's lore explained. The entire lore explained by Nam. Nam, thank you. Okay, the beginning of everything. An explosion out of an explosion out of nothing created everything. People like to call this the Big Bang. I wanted to learn about Fnaf lore, not have a science lesson. What? William Afton and Henry opened in 1967 the family-friendly Fredbear's Family Dinner featuring a brown furry suit of a bear as a mascot. Oh, so this is like a just whole big furry convention. So Five Nights at Freddy's is just tons of furries, but like electric furries. I don't think I'm following. Henry would usually wear the suit. Who's Henry? As they didn't have enough money to hire someone to do the study in time, William studied engineering, Henry business administration and communication. What the fuck? William met an unnamed woman. The what? Okay, so apparently William met an unnamed woman. That's what I'm gonna write down. So like what, her parents just didn't give her a name. It's kind of rude. And they got married 3 years later and had a boy named Michael. Well, they wrote called, right? They wrote chuld, which could be an actual word. No, it's not. They met in court. What the? William was being charged for murder of a child who was crying because he was scared of the bear. What is this? Okay, so William apparently got charged for murder, and then an unnamed woman was like, you know what? Yeah, that's hot. Okay. By the way, he was released because they didn't have evidences pointing it. Someone needs to learn how to write here. Evidences is not a word. I really don't think so, or at least it shouldn't be. And chuld, also not a word, unless it's some weird term, but it's not in this context. It took 4 years to actually achieve any success with the diner, and they learned from Michael Fredbear was boring. Rude. Mascot of a yellow suit called Bonnie. Okay, so there's characters. Bonnie is rabbit in a fursuit. No, literally, this is just a weird furry thing. What? I thought if everyone hated furries, so what's with this Fnaf thing? You can't just make an excuse. No, this is full on furry shit. The chemistry between both characters works like black magic, and success rained on them like rain in a rainy day. That sounds very negative. I don't know how success on a rainy day, that's not a very good connotation. I mean, I feel like they should have used something more positive in this context to try to explain it. A different simile, perhaps, but you know, I'll let it slide. At least they don't write chores again. The amount of money they got was so much, William used it to test his engineering skills, designing the first 2 spring lock suits, which were obviously Bonnie and Fred, but the success increased. Okay, so far what I'm getting is that William murdered a kid, married an unnamed woman. Why does she have no name? And this is the big furry convention. Okay. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The diner success was so big, the company decided to buy it and franchise around it. Henry? I thought his name was Henry. Do people not proofread? This is disgusting. If you're gonna post something on the internet, proofread. Especially if I'm gonna read it. I like correct spelling, even though I personally can't spell, but you know. Henry and William sold it, so... Ooh, the company used sneaky legal actions that followed them to have the diner 100% under their possession, erasing Henry and Michael's name from it. What company? This is not very well explained. The company then opened Fazbear's Entertainment and care. Am I glitching? Jesus. Take care of everything. William was so pissed because of the cut any relationship with anyone involved with the franchise. What it? Oh, he cut it. Oh. I understand words. Henry, on the other hand, didn't know... I'm terrible at reading. Christ. Henry, on the other hand, didn't know any other thing to do, so he asked for a job. He became phone guy. Wow. But in starting a restaurant and then ending up being the phone guy, that was absolutely upsetting. I am so sorry, Henry. Or Henry. Choose how to spell your name. Oh, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I can infer things. Opened in 1973 and featured 4 furry suits of animals. This is a furry thing! Five Nights at Freddy's is just furry. I've said this a million times, but I mean, I didn't expect it to be this furry-icious. Freddy Fazbear, a recolor of Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy the Pirate. I've heard of Chica. She's a chicken, innit? Like a yellow one. This made William even more pissed when he learned they made 4 animatronics without him. He started planning his revenge. By the way, the diner was still open as a sister location for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The origin of Purple Guy. We're gonna learn about Purple Guy. In 1976. Okay, sure. Why is this set so long ago? I'm really confused. William had twins. A little, what, with the unnamed girl? Why does the woman have no name? I want to know more about the woman who didn't have a name. Oh, they didn't name her. They didn't think it was important enough for the law. Wow. Disgusting. Justice for unnamed woman. The twins are hers too, I think. Did she marry William? Yes. I wrote it in this. See? Knew that was important. He had twins, a little blonde girl, a little brunette boy. He started to teach Michael to take care of them because Daddy wouldn't be around forever. That is, I mean, true, but what the fuck? During this free time, William started designing a new project, new robots, he had animatronics. Afton Robotics, and he had a pen on his you guys safe from the last side of Oh, he was always wearing purple, the uniform's color, and usually hid in the shadows out of sight. I'm sorry. If you're in a building and you're like, oh, I don't want to be caught, you don't just be like, oh yeah, there's a shadow there. I'm gonna just sit there. How is hiding in the shadows gonna help you? This is so boring. What? He lured 5 children to a back room, murdered them, and hid inside the body of the animatronics. William, what the fuck? What? That is... William? Why would you do that? Okay, a bit rude, but whatever. In case you're wondering what he did with the 5th one, sure, why not? I'm wondering. He obviously hid it inside a spare Freddy suit and he painted it yellow, duh. Obviously, how did I not think of that? Fortunately for Billy, they actually caught Henry instead of him. Bro, wait, who's Billy? William? Billy is not a nickname for William, is it? Is it? Because that makes no sense. Just like a surname for Richard's nickname for Richard is Dick. I'm sorry. Dick. That means penis. Who wants to be called penis? As they managed to prove he had some mental disabilities and a fixation with wearing suits around and had no violent behavior. Didn't he just murder 5 children? I don't know about you, I'd say that's pretty violent. Circus baby. Sure, we're talking about a circus baby now, at least it's not a furry. With the help of the money he got from selling the children's organs. I don't know, I just found that funny. So he sold children's organs on the black market. Nice, William. Ready to open his own kid-friendly restaurant. Circus Baby's Pizza World. I would never take my child to Circus Baby's Pizza World. I would never take my child to a place called Baby. No. Creepy. The problem is that he got a new hobby. Oh, what an issue. I hate when people get new hobbies. And things went downhill. He liked so much the idea of killing children and the profit he could get from selling their organs. Healthy children organs are way more valuable than adults. That's true because, you know, less kids die and it's more difficult to find organ donors for actual children because less children die than adults. Good point. You know what? Maybe William was doing a good thing. Sure, he made some special alterations to his robots, turning them into kidnapping and killing machines. Okay, I'm intrigued, maybe? The problem is that there's many problems with this, but sure, what is the only problem? In 1982, he accidentally let his daughter get close to Baby when he wasn't looking, and Baby killed her. Damn. He knew he was the one to blame, but he actually blamed Michael for this, saying that he, as the older brother, should have protected her. Okay, William has issues. William, I am really disappointed in you. Not angry, just disappointed, really. The incident led to Peter's cancellation and William's divorce. Well, yes, if my husband, a murderer of kids, also killed my child, would be pretty pissed and would divorce. His wife took Michael. Yeah, but what's his wife's name? We never established that. That's so rude. Took Michael and the other boy with her, leaving him alone. His new hobby and this incident in his life led him to become a human monster. What do you mean led him to become? He already was one. He was murdering kids left and right. I'd say that's pretty monstrous. Oh my god, this is so long. Okay, I'm gonna read all of it. Okay, I need to be caught up on the law. The children. I thought we already talked enough about children. Okay, going a little away from the entire Afton story arc, let's talk about the children he murdered. Yay! The first one came to possess a puppet from the other 5, with the help of the first one, possessed the suits. They were stuffed inside. They then started killing any adult they could at night when there were no children around, because they thought every adult was the purple guy they heard of when they were still alive. What, so they're fucking zombies or something? How are they killed but walking? I mean, so far this made sense physically. Like, it could happen, but zombies aren't real. Because all the rest of this really is. Oh, Dream tweeted something, isn't that interesting? The bite of 83. I heard the bite of something. The bite of another number. Is that the bite of 87? 87? Like Markiplier said it once in that clip. Anyway, the bite of 83, so different number, but sure. William's ex-wife, doesn't have a name still, fucking rude, took the children, we know this. Okay, so William bought a warehouse close to their house where he built a room he used to monitor cameras installed in the house, the diner in the street. He also started to prepare warehouses below. First of all, they misspelled something again. Instead of look, they wrote looker. People just proofread. Proofread your 5 Nights at Freddy's lore before you post it on the internet for me to read. Okay, so William's creep now. Not only is he a murderer, he also moved in next to his ex-wife so he could monitor things. The crying child. I don't know why I was in this article, okay. After the baby incident. What baby incident? Sure. Michael became a rebel teenager. How cool. Michael's so cool. Rebelling against his father's will, bullied for his younger brother, for the brother's long history for having witnessed Baby killing his sister in the year before. Yeah, if my dad made a crazy weird furry that killed my sister, I'd be a bit shaken up. I can't really blame. What's his name? Michael. Isn't Michael Rambo's and Tubbo's baby zombie piglin on the, yeah, anyway. It's almost as if Michael is a pretty common name. Anyway, for his luckiness, is it a word? Sure. Is it luckiness? I never heard luckiness before. It doesn't really sound real. I'm just criticizing whoever wrote this as. You know what? I can't speak either, so I should shut up. He had a reliable friend, psychic friend Fredbear. Yeah, doesn't sound very reliable. Unbeknown to him, the plush was actually a camera his father used to check on him. More unbeknown for him, when the plush talked to him, it was actually the spirit of his sister who was haunting William's warehouse and with supernatural abilities managed to speak through the camera system. What the fuck? The bite, per se. You all know how it happened. No, we don't. Shut up. This is just rude. Don't assume things. Birthday party, bad joke. Head inside the bear's mouth and chomp. Child's head's crushed. He went to the hospital but died. His sister tried to help him, but in the end he became a ghost. Purple bear, crying in the corners of anywhere that the suit that killed him was at. What? William's revenge. Another revenge? I swear William had like 50 revenges already. Calm down, bro. After the bite. What bite? I don't get it. Okay. I'm just skim reading. Maybe that's why I'm not understanding what's happening. I don't really care. Michael's mother committed suicide. You know what? Fair enough. The unnamed woman has been through a lot. First, she doesn't have a name. Then, her husband's a psycho who kills kids and you know what? Fair enough. Billy wasn't happy with his son, who caused the death of another one of his children. William protected the new building. They have a place for torturing children, specifically made for Michael. William projected a new oh, I just read the same sentence again. Actually, the room was designed to mimic Michael's room on the other house, so he would fall asleep. William would take him to the nightmare room. Michael would be drugged. Cool. Okay, so Michael was turned into a better person by William's revenge, apparently. Cool. 1987. Oh my god, this is long, isn't it? Same. What? Well, in 1987, the other opened with new animatronics. William became Dave again and killed more 5 children. More. People can't read her. Spell. Write. Shut up. The place was temporarily shut down, reopened in November, but didn't last after Mangle bit someone. Stop biting people then. The problem was that in this attempt, they recognized Dave as William, so he had to hid himself from his own safety. Actually, it's hide. Fixing past mistakes. Yes, mistakes. During the time of hiding, William started pondering about his decisions in life. Yeah, you should have started doing that sooner, buddy. Your decisions have been pretty questionable. So basically, William made furries, electrical furries that killed kids. And then he accidentally killed his own kid. And he married a woman with no name. Someone give her a name, please. And how it screwed everything for him, he caused the death of his family, lasting only him and his older son. That was it. The solution. What was the solution? If he, William, ruined everything, Michael could be the one to fix everything. He then sent a letter to Michael explaining everything he should do. William was always aware of spirits and possessions. He knew his daughter was. This is so long and I don't really care, so he sent Michael there first. The sister location happened all that jazz. This isn't really explaining a lot. The sister location happened and all that jazz, sure. Or should I say, casual bongos? Kill me. This is some inside joke from the fucking Five Nights at Freddy's community that I don't get. The point of this was that I get the jokes. Sure. I'm sure it was really funny. I'm sure you all understood this. So, baby first thought Michael was William. Okay, now someone's living in their sewers and their flesh is rotting. But even though Michael became an undying walking corpse, his job wasn't done. He had one last thing to do. Free the souls of his father's victims. So he went to work at FUP that reopened in the 90s to check. Michael began to work. God. Michael got a fake name. Mike Schmidt. He wasn't as good with names as his father was. I'm sorry, Michael. You're right, he wasn't good with his names. He was unfortunately fired for being a smelly corpse. For Michael's unluckiness, in the Fnaf universe, rotting corpses are purple, which led the spirits into believing he was the purple guy and consequently attacking him. Thankfully, Michael remembered, for fuck's sake, about the spring Bonnie suit he could use to fool the spirits. His father told him. Unfortunately, he failed. The suit failed him, crushing his body. How big was the suit? How can a suit crush someone's body? Don't you realize before you put it on, like, shit, this is pretty heavy and will crush and kill me? Fnaf 3. No one likes Fnaf 3. You all know what happens there. No, we don't. That's the point. This is supposed to be the entire lore explained. Not you all know, I don't know. But I'm not gonna try to figure it out because you know what, I've been here for almost half an hour and Christ, the future. After Fazbear's fright burnt down in an attempt from Michael to remove the suit, he thought the fire would disintegrate the suit, but it only hurt more. He concluded the last thing he had to do in his never-ending life was to go after his father, one who caused all the shit that happened to everyone in his freaking franchise. So what's to come? Only FNAF 6 will answer us. I hope you like it as much as I liked writing this down. I know I left out a lot. You think? Actually, I'm glad I didn't want to read more. But it was because I didn't want this to be kilometric. So just long. Okay, so you guys make the questions fill empty holes, everything, spend a long time perfecting it. You spent a long time perfecting it, have you? But you didn't have time to proofread? Okay, says me. Now I'm out. So what have I learned? Nothing. I'm even more confused than before. So there's William. He married a woman with no name, had kids. He also killed kids, made furries out of electronic things. And the furries also killed the kids. And it was all disguised in a weird restaurant plan or what? Why do people like this? I don't get it. And he sold kids' organs on the black market. How is the game connected to this weird story? I guess, no, I don't know. It's been like half an hour. And I am sick of William, Freddie, Michael, fucking the bad spelling. This is just some weird furry shit, but fine. Apparently it's what TikTok wants me to be into. No thanks. Cool songs though. Subscribe, I don't know. Maybe I'll play Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't want to, but Bonk. Oh.